union budget is the exercise through which the government seeks the permission of the people to draw money from the Consolidated Fund of India. Typically, when a government is in power, it seeks the permission of the people both for the income and expenditure side of the accounts for the coming financial year. But election years actually present a unique challenge because the government doesn't know whether it will be voted back into power. Suppose a government presents a full budget on February 1st and in the general elections in May, actually it doesn't get voted back to power. The problem is that the next government may not like to adopt its proposals or policies that it had put out in the budget. The second problem is that before the general elections, actually it may be difficult to pass the appropriation bills and finance bills, and therefore the government will be actually short of cash to actually run its operations. This is where the vote on account comes into play. The vote on account is actually a partial budget which is presented by a government which is in the election year. In the vote on account, the government actually presents only the expenditure or expenses that it needs over the next few months to tide over its operations until the next government is in place after the elections. The key difference between a vote on account and a full union budget is that a vote on account typically talks only of the expenditure side of the government finances, whereas a full budget talks both of the revenue and the expenditure side. Recently, the Modi government is expected to demit office on May 26th, but yet the financial year will come to an end by March 31st. Therefore, there will be a 2 or 3 month gap when the government actually needs money to fund its expenses until a next government is actually voted into power. It is for tiding over this period that the government will have to present a vote on account when the finance minister rises to present the budget on February 1st. But there's still an argument whether this will be a simple vote on account or the government will go beyond it to present some policies and proposals for the coming year also. The Modi government and the FM have been saying that if the economy really needs it and if there are situations such as farm distress which require some policy proposals, there's nothing which stops it from presenting some budget proposals also along with the vote on account. The Congress has been fighting this tooth and nail, saying that it would be against convention to present a 6th full budget during the Modi government's term. What will happen finally? Will it be a vote on account or much more than that? We'll just have to wait and see on February 1st.